A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Shootin'!
What's going on, Star Wars fam? I'm your bro host, Daniel Miller. Claire, I heard that you just saw Barbie right before I hit the go button.
It's really funny. I saw Barbie.
It's like, I saw Barbie. I was like, I knew it. I knew I cut her off too soon.
I was like, yes.
Anyway, welcome back to another Sunday evening. I'm your bro host, Daniel Miller. With me is Claire. Claire?
Claire?
Me?
Michael.
Hello.
Mark will not be joining us tonight, unfortunately,
Fighting
and
crime.
I think we're waiting on Raven. I think she'll be here. If not, we also will miss her too. But what's going on, everybody?
I saw Barbie today.
How was
Or
it?
like
I
a
mean, like,
major screen, right? Like a giant screen.
I did. I saw it on a Super EMX screen, which is the largest screen in the state of Illinois.
Oh, sick.
And it is the size of an NBA court on its side.
Oh, shit.
So that is how big the Barbie was.
That's a lot of pink.
I mean, that
What's
is so
funnier?
much Gosling. I cannot like.
It was not big enough, Gosling. Thank you very much. There's not a big enough screen for that man, especially in that movie.
Yeah.
I just can't believe with the ticket sales. They
I just,
booted Oppenheimer opened on the big screen, and now they're not showing Oppenheimer because Barbie's selling more tickets. So
Oh,
giant
That's in plastic. It's
look,
fantastic.
I was all about both of those movies doing fantastic because, as Mark was saying in last show, like it was so fresh to have two like original type of movies coming out, not some remake or whatever. I don't want to rip on superhero stuff, but you know,
Yeah.
With
it's
great
new.
performances, amazing themes, just everything. Like it's good storytelling, all coming out right now, which is nice.
Right.
You know,
And
Sick.
so, all right, let's scratch the surface here on what you think about this whole, toxic masculinity thing. And
what is that? Never heard of her.
yeah, right. Like I was so waiting
She's
to hear your
Swedish?
opinion on this because so many dudes were throwing fits about how it was trying to tear down the masculine male and all that crap. And I want to see it because I want to definitely have my own opinion, but I want to hear what you had to say.
Y'all are fucking sensitive, is basically what I'm gonna say.
Pretty
To
much.
be fair, this is very clearly a feminist movie going forward, and everything makes sense in the context of what is Barbie as a toy and as a concept. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
how they marketed Barbie was she can do everything. She's the president. She's an astronaut. She's a lawyer. She's a doctor. She's everything. And you can buy her a boyfriend too, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can, and it's never, nobody went out like, I need to get myself a Ken doll. You're like, oh no, my Barbie needs a boyfriend, is exactly the way that it's done. Okay. That is the whole point. Don't sit here and say any of your little sisters like, oh, I need to get the new Ken. No,
No.
no.
Mhm.
He's arm candy. He's Barbie's
Yeah.
arm candy. It's
It-
flipping the way that our society views gender roles. And a lot of times, that's a little sensitive for some people who really enjoy benefiting from the patriarchy. So
Yeah.
that is what the big thing is like, oh God, they made men not in charge. They made the men the ones who are the submissive creatures in this world.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can't have that. Not even in fictionalized Mattel plastic doll movie.
Oh my
I just
God.
think it's
Over it.
funny how no one paid attention that Greta Gerwig directed this movie.
Have you exactly?
you think you
know
were
who
gonna-
she is?
Like, where do you think
she
we
do?
like?
Where do you think this
Oh,
was going?
Oh, she's going mainstream.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
the way that they did it with humor. They did it in a way that was super fun. They did it in a way that even if you are not identifying as a woman, I feel like you could still identify with the other women in your life if you care about any women in your life. You know,
mhm.
maybe you've heard some of the perils of being a woman in the world. You know,
I feel like
It's
also
cool. Make it funny, poke fun at it. It was funny.
Exactly.
Look, I feel that toxic masculinity, like the subject in itself, can sometimes be misunderstood by dudes. Like dudes thinking like, oh, you can't be masculine, like you can't be like as what you think a guy is. I mean, it's more like, you know, don't be an asshole to other dudes and tell other men that they can't like
Exactly.
be sensitive
Right.
here and there, or you know, talk about their feelings and shit like that. You know, it's
That's the problem. We're all
it's been twisted and warped, that word, and it's just, I feel like just even that, you know, context, it people blow it out all the time, and that's why I want to see this, because the best things I've seen so far tackled toxic masculinity is Bluey.
100%.
Bluey has been
Bluey.
awesome. I'm telling you right now, dude. Bluey, if you got
Yeah.
kids, that is
I
not
know the
only
next
for
one you're gonna
kids,
say
but it's
too.
for parents, dude. I was watching that shit, and it's like, this is teaching me how to be a good dad.
And I know the next one you're gonna say too.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful the way that they were able to tackle that subject without even like having to mention it or anything.
Right.
It was perfect.
It's so crazy. It's amazing what happens when like you address your feelings, and it's cool to like be open and honest with who you are, and you know, that's a pretty healthy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Someone,
the
I saw-
men's got feelings too sometimes. So
yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nope. Nope. You're not allowed to have those. But
Oh.
no, I loved seeing this meme about Ryan Gosling's character as Ken or whatever, and his character from Remember the Titans, and the reason why he was such a bum in Barbie Land was because he was a horrible cornerback.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny. But
I was laughing my ass off, man.
That's
Petey took his place, man. Freaking Donald Faison.
incredible.
Man.
I will just say the last thing I'll say before we get. I know you talked Barbie last week. Is
Yeah, it's fine.
Ryan Gosling, motherfucking Ryan Gosling, and Simu. Simu is so freaking good as one of the other Kens, and like all of the Barbies are incredible. Every single person is incredible.
Yes.
But also, like, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think other than Ryan Gosling, the standout person in this movie is Michael Cera.
Really?
I'm not joking.
Okay.
Alan will knock your socks off.
Okay.
Alan is just everything.
He almost quit acting too, so this is interesting.
He needed to play Alan, Ken's friend.
No.
I need it.
I will.
Me too. Okay.
I will say, like, if you're a collector of Barbie, you're probably very broke.
Also, dude, I'm telling you right now,
so much stuff.
I was thinking about my cousins because I remember when we would go over there, and like I was the only boy of like 9 girl cousins, like for the longest time growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So every Christmas and every holiday, it was always Barbies. I was the only Ken doll because I didn't have anybody else to play with.
Yeah.
And Pretty Princess. I ended up always getting. I won a lot, dude.
Throwback.
Dude, I was wearing all the jewelry, and getting that crown was like. You remember the black ring? You remember the black ring? It was like
I remember the black ring.
Oh my god! Anyway, so my specific 3 cousins who actually live close to your cousins. They had these like showcase Barbies that were in like a display at the house that you weren't. They were not allowed to play with. They were
collector's items.
Yeah, they were the collectors. I don't know what happened to them. I almost want to ask my one cousin if like they sold them, what kind of money they went for. But yeah, dude, they were all these like Miss America type ones.
Mm-hmm.
And
they were huge when they came out.
Yeah, Barbie nerds.
Barbie nerds are. You know what? It's just another action figure.
Yeah.
Except her action is being an astronaut.
Yeah. I mean, Mattel's been doing wrestling figures for like almost 15 years now. But they're great looking. For people who collect, they're great.
This like new like movie making like marketing skill for toys is insane. Like Super Mario Brothers, Mattel, like Barbie sales are gonna be like wow. And
dude, they're selling the rollerblades
you like money?
for like $200.
No, I want the whole fit.
Oh, they had that too.
I want the whole fix.
The whole
I also,
fix?
I wanted to see as well. There is, I won't say what it is, and don't go to the Mattel website, the Barbie movie merchandising website, because it'll be spoiled for you.
Oh, okay.
Good. Dude,
but there is a fuzzy tie-dye pastel tie-dye sweatshirt that Ken wears at the end of the film, and they're selling it, and I need it.
Yeah. Every piece of drip he has and Margot Robbie has, they're selling. They're all selling it. Yeah.
I just want to get like a group of 50 of my closest acquaintances to all dress up as a different outfit from that fucking movie.
And
oh my God, the costuming. Oh,
like the play sets and the car are like the original car and the original play set. Like they're all back in production and stuff. And like,
and all the Barbies, they have like a bunch of discontinued Barbies that are like characters in the movie. Oh my God, they're so funny because you're like, holy shit, who approved this? So funny. So funny. Honestly, you should.
Yeah, do it, man. Treat yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, like to see it blow up again. And just to bring attention to something really quick, as the title of this podcast is "To Poodoo or Not to Poodoo." We are poodooing.
Yay! Now wipe yourself.
With all of this money and attention being brought, like with these movies and stuff like that, it just further, goes to show you that, people that aren't making the type of money that they should be making during this strike that deserve it. You guys can, I need to find the right donation link to put in the chat, but remember there is a strike going on. There's a lot of contention going on who can do what. I know we talked about this again, but like more information apparently came out about like podcasts. But again, I think we've all kind of talked about it, who is on a certain level of like, sponsors and being paid and, being paid to talk about certain movies and whatnot, certain struck work, to promote it with their podcast. That's who I believe that this is all entailing, right? Like
we don't monetize any of this.
Yeah,
no, not at all.
Nothing we do is for money. I pay for this site again. We want to come on here and talk about this stuff, but we also want to let you guys know that, hey, we totally support everything that's going on. Everything. And we don't want to cause any rifts between anybody. We respect everybody's decision to do what they want to do with their podcast and talking about new upcoming stuff, or, when it comes out, if the strike is still going on. I'm going to be making sure that, titles aren't going to be, hashtags aren't going to be out there. So it's not promoting the work at all. But if you guys still want to come here, talk about everything, we're still going to shoot the Poodoo and talk about stuff. But yeah, we just want to also give our love out there for all the people that are, in the friggin' hot summer days striking for the money that they deserve because of all these freaking awesome movies that are coming out.
A lot of people worked hard to become writers and actors, and they went through school and theater and all that stuff, and they deserve every bit of what we give to the theaters and the companies that support them. So we support these guys. We hope it works out. We hope they get everything that they want. But we'll see. Still up in the air.
I will say shout out to A23, not only for making incredible, wonderful indie films. Many of some of my A24.
I was like, who's A23? Is that a new studio? Holy crap!
Claire's been drinking whiskey. A24. Well, let me give actual credit where credit is due. The actual name of the studio, who has already been like, yeah, great, we agree to all the terms that the actors and writers are looking for. So if you guys want to make movies with A24, they're on board.
Oh, so is that like is that a thing there? Yeah. Is that's a thing? Like if a certain company agrees to their union terms, they can do production.
I don't know if they're still on strike, like if they're still officially going to be striking, but A24 is basically just like, if you come and do an A24 project, we will agree to your terms.
We will pay you,
like we agree to your terms. Yeah. And we will pay. It is basically what they've said. So,
wow. I mean,
just pretty interesting.
Speaking of A24, her apparently Talk to Me is amazing. So.
Also, I saw this.
What do you say?
They're making a Priscilla movie, a Priscilla Presley movie.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Ooh, what?
Yep.
A24, Priscilla Presley.
Priscilla.
That would be interesting. I feel like that would be like a good mini series.
That'd be fun.
Oh my god, that would be like what it was like for her behind the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is Talk to Me streaming anywhere? Is that
No,
streaming?
it's coming to theaters.
Okay.
What's that?
Talk to Me. It's the new
is that hand? The thing with the hand?
And that's done by Raka Raka, who are these it's the studio of these twin brothers who made YouTube videos. Talk about like early YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And there's this famous Street Fighter parody video done in a backyard. And that's them.
Wait, that's them?
That's them.
Really?
And check this out. 20th Century Fox wants to make a Street Fighter movie. Guess who's making the Street Fighter movie?
No way.
What?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And they started off doing YouTube videos?
Yeah, like funny YouTube videos. And
That's
now they have this
awesome.
super serious horror film.
Good for them.
That IGN gave a 9. So
wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
While Tubi is cashing in on Amityville's and Exorcists, these guys are making real movies.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Yeah. I mean,
I love A24.
Yeah.
Been a fan since Ex Machina.
What else?
To not let me down.
What else have they done? Tons of stuff, dude.
Everything.
Hereditary, Midsummer, X, Pearl, Lady Bird.
Fucked.
Lady Bird.
Bo was Afraid.
Hereditary was fucked up. Don't even.
Tons of stuff. Hereditary is wild. Midsummer's bananas too.
Good news. That was some good news. So I don't want to talk about Hereditary.
Lighthouse. Yeah.
Bodies.
Yeah.
Maxine. Which
there he goes.
Mid-90s.
So they do a lot of horror.
Sometimes Uncut Gems.
A lot of
the
those
Green Knight
titles.
They did freaking Green Knight and Uncut Gems.
Yeah. What else?
Uncut Gems.
A24. Way to go out there.
They're awesome.
Good terms.
Maybe
they get like
8th Grade with Bo Burnham, which is a great movie. Yeah. After Yang. Yeah.
Oh,
these guys are out here. I think that they also did Moonlight too. I think. They did. Moonlight. They did Moonlight. They have Oscars, guys.
It's basically like if A24 is producing a movie, you can generally count on it being like really incredibly well done.
Because them and Blumhouse were like chasing each other.
Yeah.
And you gotta think like A24. I don't want to like diminish what they're worth or anything, but you know, you've got something like Disney, right?
Yeah.
Something like Disney,
right?
Up here, and A24, I'm assuming would be not as high.
Yeah, no, they're an independent film studio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like how like Kojima left, hypothetical, right? Kojima leaves Konami or gets fired, right? It's Kojima Productions. Makes Death Stranding a AAA title, like this massive big budget title from an independent studio.
Yeah.
And you know, but like my point is like you got something like Disney that there's tons of money. Like, why aren't you just doing the same thing? Like, hey, we're going to agree to the terms, and you got asshole Iger over here.
Well,
and apparently, She-Hulk actor
Tatiana Maslany.
Yeah, she talks some shit.
Oh, everybody's talking.
Yeah, I mean it's true. Like someone tried to slam dunk on her by showing her net worth or whatever, and it's like, dude, that's not like
it doesn't mean
because
anything.
that's like her net worth. Like people like think that
all
that's
the more
like
reason
the money they have in the bank that they sit on, and it's not.
That's not it.
It's not it.
So I started hate watching and then like got Stockholm syndromed into actually loving the really, really goofy ass Fox celebrity reality television show Stars on Mars, hosted by William Shatner.
Oh yeah, Ronda Rousey's on that.
Ronda Rousey's
I watched some of that. I didn't know that was a real thing.
She gave
I was like,
her and Marshawn Lynch are like this apparently.
Oh my god,
Marshawn Lynch is on there.
Yes, he is. Richard Sherman's on there too, and Lance Armstrong.
Sherman. Oh my god!
But it's so funny though, because Marshawn, like, there's one mission that Marshawn and Rhonda go on together. They're like collecting rocks or whatever for some experiment, and he's like, I don't know, but she's a fucking nerd, man. I like her, but nerd.
Yeah.
What is this? What are you're saying that there's a show where they pretend to be on Mars?
Yeah, they're like filming it in the Australian outback in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they do missions, and they all live in a mission like a hab together, like in The Martian, and they have to grow their own food.
Oh,
What's gonna happen if like a kangaroo just happens to enter into the?
It can't be in the shot, baby.
wait! You mean a
I swear to God.
kangaroo?
You're like a fourth wall. Fourth wall.
Here comes
I
the
can't believe
kangaroo.
But one of the people as well on that show is Andy Richter.
Yes.
And Andy Richter was joking about they were talking about how famous people were or whatever, and he's just like, I googled my net worth. That is bullshit. I think I'm on this show. If that was my net worth, I would not be doing this show.
Yeah, a lot of people's net worths are incredibly false.
Yeah,
That's why people search by the year now, because it was like
it's-
net worth. It's like win.
Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
understand.
It's like-
like people bring that stuff up, and I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to prove here.
Yeah.
But that number means
Right.
nothing to me.
It's like people were like, I thought Dr. J was a billionaire. I'm like, sometimes there's taxes, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, and
What's
here's
up,
the
Mark?
other thing. Even if that was what they've got sitting on right now, the fact that they're fighting for the little guy is an honorable thing
Yeah,
that everybody
Exactly.
should get a fair shake. But also,
Exactly.
that's not what it is.
yeah,
and
in most
also like
cases.
their health insurance is like incredibly expensive.
yeah.
So-
Like
Who needs
health
help?
insurance.
Who needs your body to work? Oh,
Right.
wait, if you're an
Oh, a
actor, your
functioning
body's your
actor?
entire fucking job. What do
I have to
know?
stay young looking for 20 years. I need my
Yeah.
health insurance, dude. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Gotta do
Like,
stunts and
you know,
shit.
especially you demand so much out of all these people, you know, set times and shooting times and how long people can be there at, you know,
yeah.
and just one shoot. I mean, it's really stressful
the,
stuff.
the residual check tweets have been interesting.
Yeah.
People are like
Yeah.
the negatives.
Yeah, that's weird too. Like you
They're
were telling
giving
me that someone
yeah.
got a residual of like 5 cents,
3 cents.
and it's
Yeah.
just like, what is this?
Jamie
you know,
Lee
what is
Curtis
this?
got one for $0.00, and then like wrote it out on the like $0 and like here's your piece of paper. Like it's
And how could you be in the negative? Like that's like, but
doesn't
you
make
owe them money?
no, somebody else, somebody
Like, oh, you're negative $20. We'll expect that by
negative. No, it's
tomorrow.
like negative like 5
We'll
cents.
garnish your wages.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is,
But yeah,
weird,
it's
man.
it's rough out here for these guys, and I think
Yeah, and like
they deserve it. They're you know, especially the classically trained out here who's been doing
lot.
it for like 20, 30 years.
and like a lot of
know?
people, you know, when they think of like
50
writers
years.
and actors, right? They're thinking of all these big production stuff, right? They're not thinking of all of the other movies out there that
The up and comers, the people who just got
yeah,
here.
tons
Yeah.
of shit's being made that not, I
Yeah.
mean, like people watch, but not everybody knows about. And I'm not trying to like
Yeah.
Yeah.
lower it or anything, but it's just like a lot of actors, how they get started. They're on this show, they're on that show,
Yeah.
whatever.
That 3-cent
And-
check was from somebody from Reservation Dogs. It was like, I'm a 2-season
This is
show
a new
on-
this
on
is a new
FX, yeah.
show as well.
Yeah. There's you know, you've got extras, you've got so
Mhm.
many people that are part of this union that aren't like, you know, these, you know, we're not talking about The Rock, you know.
No.
Yeah. Although shout out to him for donating,
donating.
a metric fuck ton of money to
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah,
He
big
did.
time.
Good for it. Yeah, dude.
it's like $70 million or something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, look, I don't want to be that guy, but the amount of money that dude makes,
Yeah.
dude.
like
the
for
things
some
that
of
he
his movies,
does.
is
I love that guy.
Incredible. I do love him though. He's got a heart
he
of
takes
gold.
his gym everywhere. Just put that in perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he can donate a couple bucks to the
Yeah.
cause. Yeah.
yeah. He's a good guy
An
though. I mean, the
18
fact that
wheeler
he did
follows
was awesome.
him with his gym equipment in it.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
amazing.
Isn't he like one of the highest grossing actors?
He
in
is the highest
Hollywood?
grossing actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like him
Yeah.
and like maybe Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
They like fluctuate because there's so many damn fast movies.
Vin Diesel still like up in
Yeah,
the
you gotta.
charts?
It's Marvel and
I know he made a
and
lot
his
with
movie.
Groot, right?
Yeah, Groot.
Yeah.
There's
He is Groot.
the Fast and Furious movies. There was a
The
couple
Fast-
of triple X's in between those or something.
Yeah.
Getting your fast movies that like just keep bringing him.
Riddick is like
Right.
on ice waiting.
Oh my god!
Mhm.
Like I
He's
just
also
like
a producer. Yeah,
he's okay.
everybody
All right.
Yeah.
produces their own stuff too.
Freaking Vin, man.
Mhm.
Wow. But speaking of other stuff being written, we got some amazing news during the week about Lando.
About time, man. I'm glad. And it's
Yes!
it's Steven too. So it's
I wish
literally
Chris-
the Atlanta people.
That's what I was
making
about to
it.
ask you. So him and his brother, is this him and his brother?
Yeah, it's him and Steven Glover. Yeah.
Okay, so how close are they in age? I didn't even look him up. Like, I know Childish
Atlanta's so
Gambino, I
good.
know
I
Donald
know
Glover, but
they're.
I
I
don't
don't
know his
know.
brother.
They seem to be maybe a few years, but they've been collabing since they've been writing. Like he's just
Okay.
one of them is just more of a writer, and Donald's more of the everything. You know,
Yeah.
Donald's been writing since 30 Rock. Like he wrote episodes of 30
I
Rock.
love dual writing. I love this. I
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
why
almost like
Atlanta's so
a
good.
balance, you know.
Yeah.
And I
Really
hope
good.
there's a Lando episode of Atlanta. And I
Holy shit.
want the entire Atlanta cast as like I want Lakeith Stanfield as like a Rhodian.
Oh my
Is
god!
this-
I want him in
Put
full makeup.
Lakeith in Star Wars
Yes.
now.
Look, and Kathleen Kennedy said, like, she was in an interview saying, like, when we talked about this a while ago when we were thinking the show was bunk, you know, she was saying that the show's still on. It's just that Donald has so many things going on
Yeah,
that we're
it
just
was up
waiting
in the
for
air.
him. They were just waiting for him. And he never said that he wasn't about it. He just also said he had a lot of things he was
Right.
juggling,
Yeah.
and he was waiting
Well, he
for
was probably
things
making
to
sure
pick
his
up.
brother was ready. So that
Right.
he could
That's
be like,
amazing. And he didn't mention that shit. And that's what I'm talking about, because they didn't want him. He didn't probably want anybody harassing his brother.
They
about it.
remember, they were supposed to run a Deadpool cartoon for FXX before
Oh my
FXX was even a
God.
channel. They were like, nah. They were like, okay. Here's this bomb ass show Atlanta instead. It
Steven
was
is
like,
35. Donald is 39.
Okay.
Donald's
We're
my age,
close
man.
in
We're the
age.
same age. That's awesome.
mhm.
Dude.
Also, I'm with Samir. Are we
Same
getting a
Brian.
little
Oh.
appearance from Alden Ehrenreich? Little
Oh,
I mean,
one?
Oh
that'd
my
be cool.
God.
I'm for it.
I love
I don't
him
see
so
why he
much.
wouldn't show up.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I feel bad. He doesn't have too much going on right now. I
doesn't.
haven't seen him in too many projects lately. So
We know Amelia's
He
on
was
board.
in Cocaine Bear
come on,
with a
Amelia.
full beard.
That's true.
Yo,
I
that's
saw
right. I loved him in
Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
He's in
That's where I
Cocaine
last
Bear.
saw him. I was trying to think of
I
where I
still
last saw
That's
him.
the last
and he
time I
was
saw him.
amazing
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
He's a
Looking
good
like
actor.
Joshua
Hail
Jackson
Caesar.
stunt double.
He's
Hail
funny as
Caesar is
shit.
the Western actor that they
Yeah.
tried to get him to. Oh my god!
I forgot he's
so
in Hail
good.
Caesar. Whoa.
And he's
Yeah,
so
Hail
he's
Caesar.
the
I
funniest part of that movie.
I've yet to watch
Would that
all
it
of that.
was true. What was? Would that it were?
So you've got Donald Glover coming back to reprise the role of Lando. So obviously we know what time frame it's going to be centered around. You've got freaking.
I think it would be cool if it's Billy Williams telling stories, so they could both be in it.
Did Chris come up with that?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
Well,
I definitely heard it before, but maybe.
Mhm.
Probably.
that would be hilarious though, because it would almost be like the Blue Bantha stuff where he tells like his stories. You
That'd be
know what I mean?
hilarious.
Like it would be fucking amazing.
I didn't know Eric Alden's in Oppenheimer.
Hold on.
Oh shit!
Well, he's definitely eating then. So
Yeah, that guy's fine.
Yeah,
Never
he is
mind. I eat
eating
my
his
words.
lunch.
he be
He is
doing
eating
no
working.
lunch. So
He's
We might. I mean,
working
it's
giants.
possible that we could get it. We could get an appearance though. Yeah, it's very
sure, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Anything's possible with two amazing writers like Steven and Donald Glover.
Yeah,
You kidding me?
dude. An Orlando series. I'm telling you right now, it would crush.
Right.
It would
It would be incredible.
And I mean, I'm going to see Oppenheimer. I'm going to see Barbie, but there's one movie I have to see in theaters first, and it comes out next week. And that's Ninja Turtles.
Let's go. I like Turtles.
And I like Turtles. Have you seen that commercial?
I've seen the commercial.
Have you seen that, Dan?
I didn't see it.
They brought the kid back from who like I like turtles now.
Uh-huh.
As an
Yes,
adult.
100%.
And they dressed him
and
up
he's-
in
and
the
he's like-
face paint.
And he's still doing same face, everything.
Everything. And there's like a lady interviewing him, like, we're coming out of the Ninja Turtles movie. This is whatever his name is.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the movie?
I like turtles. I like turtles. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole ad.
I've had friends
So
who I was invited to see it
he's so
early,
good.
but I had work. And so a few customers
Tragic.
that came in, and there was this one couple, and I'm like, they said this out loud. They said this out loud with their voice. They said that in terms of animation, They said this out loud with their voice. It looked better than Spider-Verse. And I was
Shut the fuck up.
You have adrenaline running from seeing a really good movie. And I appreciate that.
You can't get my hopes that high.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Dan's face was my emotions. And I was like, and they said they liked it a little bit more because they didn't know Spider-Verse was going to be a two-parter. And I was like, okay. But it's saying that it's on par with this.
That's wild.
And that's wild, right?
Yeah,
but
it is wild.
I had friends who were like, oh my God. And I was like, okay. I mean, I was already going to see it, but like, okay. So I will be seeing it hopefully Thursday, like before it comes out on Friday, like get a ticket like Thursday night or something, and be like,
I still got to see Oppenheimer and Haunted Mansion too. That's the other thing.
Oh, you're going to see Haunted Mansion? Somebody has to see that.
I've got Oppenheimer.
Lakeith's in that.
Mike's movie.
And Jamie Lee Curtis talked about her earlier too.
Jamie Lee Curtis is a crystal ball in that movie.
She is, and Rosario Dawson.
And just to see what she's dressed up as a stormtrooper. By
you see, guys, this is why we can't not talk about stuff.
Yeah, Danny DeVito's also in it.
This is gonna be too hard.
And that is like my favorite ride.
This may be the one
favorite Disney thing in the whole park, other than Galaxy's Edge. It's always been Haunted Mansion.
Me too. And
it's my favorite.
This may be the one.
Yeah.
Because Tomorrowland, like.
Yeah, what the fuck? What happened?
They had George Clooney.
Yeah.
What happened to George Clooney there? Like, what is going on?
And I'm saying I have childhood nostalgia. Well, I mean, young person nostalgia for the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
But still, the best Haunted Mansion adaptation right now is the Muppets Haunted Mansion. I'm just saying.
It has the word Muppets.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. I mean, no doy. Yeah.
It has the word
Muppets.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. Now I feel like that's
they took Manhattan, you guys.
They took Manhattan.
They still haven't
Are the Jason Segel Muppet movies good?
I haven't seen it. Yeah,
it is good.
Because I love him so much.
The sequel that has Ricky Gervais in it is not quite as good.
Oh, that is the sequel,
but
isn't it?
the one with Jason Segel is excellent. Also, another thing I will say about that movie, because I'm a diehard Flight of the Conchords fan, I will die on that hill forever and ever. Amen.
It's a great show.
It's an excellent show, excellent band, two excellent, talented people in Flight of the Conchords. We, of course, have Jermaine Clement, who's doing all of the What You Do in the Shadow stuff and works with Taika Waititi on writing and producing stuff.
Yes.
But then you have Brett McKenzie, who is an Oscar winner for Best Original Song for Man or Muppet from that movie.
That's
a Concorde won an Oscar.
There you go.
For Best Original Song in that movie. And it is brilliant.
Speaking of scoring, apparently in this Turtles movie, Trent Reznor heard Atticus Ross score it.
You do say.
That just took Roke out. Roke's done.
I just discovered that. And it was a perfect time.
I know what that sound is from. And that's why I'm laughing. It's from Hellraiser 2 Hellbound.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where a character named Dr. Shadar kills the Cenobites, and that's like a yell he makes afterwards. And it's just something me and Chris just laugh at forever about. And he made that. You hear chains in the background. Yeah, we mean it's produced by Seth Rogen, so he put his nerd hat on. It was like, you guys want to score a Turtles movie?
That's like, amazing, though. Trent, you said Trent Reznor, right?
And Atticus Ross.
Yeah, like, he's a really good music producer.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did Girl the Dragon Tattoo. It's like his first big thing, and I have Atticus Ross. I have the Book of Eli score that Atticus Ross did. So I'm a fan. Yeah, dude. The TV spots for this are great. Finally saw Paul Rudd as Mondo Gecko, and they're like having like this movie's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
man.
Guess what I finally watched?
What you finally watched?
The new Superman with Jack Quaid as Superman.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Isn't it great?
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good. Jack
It's on
Quaid.
Max, Claire.
Yeah,
Check it
it's
out.
a new take. It's a little bit of a new take on Superman.
My Adventures with Superman.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
called.
awesome. Him and
Oh.
Lois and
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking cool. I love it. Jack
interns
Quaid is
'cause
great.
they're-
So.
Because they're young. They're
Yeah.
interns.
I was also hoping that
Look
The
at that.
Flash was on Max, but it's not yet. But it
Not
is
yet.
available for streaming. You can
Yeah,
stream it. To get you have to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm not renting that shit.
They're waiting
yeah.
for it for Max.
I had a friend who saw Gran Turismo already.
Really? Was it good?
He said it was good.
Okay.
Caleb
We are
Blomkamp, man.
this household is very excited about that one.
Well,
Look, that concept to me is insane.
Like, you know the history on that?
You said
It's real.
It's
Real?
It's true.
It happened.
It's a true story.
It's a true. All that
and it's
happened.
fucking banana pants.
It
that
came
that
out
happened.
during Gran Turismo 3. This is like PS2, okay? And there PS3. And they had this contest, and this kid, everything you see, treadmill, like bodies, everything you saw in the trailer, like happened. Here's the fun part: the guy that the movie's based off of is in the movie doing stunts for the character that's playing him.
He's playing himself,
He's playing himself.
doing the stunts.
Doing
He's
the stunt.
driving.
Bananas.
Yeah.
is that allowed? Is that like a? Isn't that like a?
Really loud. I mean, Ray Charles is on. People are on set all the time as like consultants. They can help out.
Okay.
You know?
Open up a parallel dimension
Dude,
or have,
right?
like some sort of
Right? Yeah.
weird
It
effect.
happened during. It's like a little mini documentary talking about it, and it's like 480p footage. Like it's old. Like it's like PS3.
Right.
So, like,
well, I
yeah.
mean, like that's
And
you
all
wait.
this
This is for
happened, yeah.
PS3, not PS2.
No, it's just PS3. Gran Turismo. The first 3 Gran Turismos were on PS1.
Okay.
No, I'm
okay.
sorry. It was PlayStation 2. Sorry.
That's crazy. I mean, did this guy have like a rig? Like a
Yeah,
you
he
know,
had
like you have?
he had a full house rig. It was probably not as streamlined as a lot of stuff is today, because a lot of stuff today is like, I mean, his rig in that movie is a walking like ad of like, here's the top stuff. Like, there's a company called Fanatec, and their motto is not just we're not a toy. Like,
So like,
yeah.
yeah, like it like moves.
Here's
like
dual drive engines to have you have the
Yeah.
torque like you're in F1.
Right.
Like, yeah.
People can get like that stuff for doing the flight simulator shit.
Oh
too.
yeah, I've seen people do Star
Truck
Wars
simulators.
squadrons
I've
that
seen
way.
dudes do 18-wheeler simulators. They literally have like
Oh, yeah.
window screens as their side windows, and then like I was like,
Trucks,
holy shit.
Yeah, 18-wheeler and trains are huge.
We had one
Train
of
sims
those.
are huge.
This was totally weird. I know it's not a video
Helicopters.
game, but it kind of was a video game. That was part of my EMT training. Is we did the ambulance driving was part of it. So we had. So yeah, I was in the ambulance simulator. I had to.
I will play
By the
a
way,
game.
That thing's that's a boat. That's driving a boat. That's hard to do in an emergency. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, those big vans with the big old side, like
Yeah.
with the big boxes and everything on them. Yeah, totally.
But
so-
That's stressful.
Let me explain. Like, so this is the Gran Turismo game in like a nutshell, right? They come up with some contest for these dudes who are like.
So
It's
Orlando
popular
Bloom
with
is
all these
like works
simulators.
for Sony, and he's like, I got this idea. His
This
character's like
contest.
this contest of putting kids who are the best sim racers behind the wheel of a car. And David Harbour's like, that's a bad idea. These are children that play video games. And, and it's like, no, I think this could work. And, that guy had his doubters, and it wound up being this actual thing. And now the guy that it's based off of still races cars to this day. Like,
That's insane.
yeah.
Isn't that
So
crazy?
he started off just playing.
Playing video games
people
and
did.
won a contest.
A lot of people. There's a guy named Jimmy Broadbent, really, really big in the sim racing scene in the UK, and he just transitioned from being in a shack
next thing you know, dudes from
just
Modern
fit a
Warfare are
bed.
gonna be, or next thing you know, dudes from Modern Warfare are gonna be fucking.
I mean,
going on Black Ops
Army
missions.
has their game, so but
it's like been
yeah.
conditioning this whole time. Modern
Yeah.
Warfare has been
he's going
conditioning.
from a
Yeah.
shack to like, oh, I'm in a helmet
Yes.
now with a thing. Yeah. Like
Last
Lost
Starfighter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, also that comment would be a lot funnier to me if they didn't literally do army recruitment advertisements on TV that are shaped like a video game.
Yeah.
You play Call of Duty, come get shot at for real.
Well, here's a little fun fact.
We'll pay for your college.
Before Call of Duty went
But you
modern,
might die.
before Call of Duty went modern, and they were like stuck in World War II for like 7 years, Army had a game. And they had some weird thing. It was like if you did well, they would just enlist you. Like
Shut the fuck
you
up.
you get the highest score. Here, what size are
Here are your
BDUs?
papers.
Here's your papers.
That's funny because that was actually the premise of
That's
Stargate
horrifying.
SGU, Stargate Universe. The beginning of Stargate Universe, they put out this like game that had like this algorithm apparently embedded into it that like
Sounds like Ender's
was
Game,
like
too.
the final puzzle to this game that they had to play, and only this one dude figures it out, and then like literally the government fucking kidnaps him.
Yeah. But simming is massive, dude. Especially when it comes to racing, because it's like you have your Formula One scene, which actual people like Lewis Hamilton during COVID, when you couldn't race, had to get his like muscle memory up. And he has an interesting story. I found out about him because his brother is a sim racing guy who had MS that couldn't race.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like the best sim racing guy at like Cars 3 or whatever. And then he winds up racing now in real life. And that was a whole like Real Sports with Brian Gumble like episode. I was just like,
Is Cars 3 a game?
no, yeah. Sorry.
Because I just thought of the animated. I'm like, Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen.
Project Cars
3.
But this say Project Cars 3. But yeah,
I
that'd
was
be
like,
hilarious.
holy shit! This guy is the world champion at Lightning
And
McQueen.
he uses Vader.
Oh my god, dude! I thought the same thing.
Project Cars 3.
I'm sorry. Oh.
But yeah, a lot of those guys had to use that during COVID to keep the reps up because they couldn't race. And it shows that sim racing with the right equipment, with like, get the Formula One scene, that you have like your rally scene, which is like insane. It's on dirt tracks and it's gravel and your steering wheel's still in this because you're driving on gravel roads, And then even like with flight simulation, I saw Star Wars Squadron set up of like somebody on a moving platform, and he's like playing Star Wars Squadron, wearing a rebel helmet. And
when
like,
I win the damn lottery.
Yeah, wearing a rebel helmet and like dual sticking it, like
my buddy Brian Karasik. You potted with him. He was on one time. He's the your Palpatine. He does an amazing Palpatine cosplay. He used to install flight simulator systems like for the military, like Lockheed Martin and whatnot. And one of the like testing programs that he used was you would land a Lambda class shuttle, Imperial Lambda. Is that what it's called?
Like a dainty butterfly.
Yeah, I'm not too. It's the one. Yeah, it's the bun. Yeah,
yeah, that's the Lambda class.
Yeah.
Lambda class. Yeah. So
Just
that was like one of the programs that he had. But like those flight simulators, dude, are the ones for the military. I mean, people have like stuff like that in their homes.
Dude, Windows owns it.
Capsule.
Windows owns the flight simulator. It's still popular. There's a Dune expansion coming.
My buddy Tom,
Windows Flight Simulator.
my best friend Tom, one of my fishing buddy, he is a huge flight simulator nerd, and he has the whole rig, the steering column and all that shit, and like the Windows setup. So he does the whole deal. Big fan, and like it's a whole like. I don't know how the hell we got into this conversation, but it's awesome.
Talk about Gran Turismo.
But like, there's like a whole like community where like dudes do the air traffic controller and all that crap, and it's nuts. And now I'm seeing like cop simulator where dudes like
there's a police simulator coming out.
GTA is that like GTA?
No, it's like comedic on purpose because of the shape of the world. But it's like you're like two bubbling cops like a hatchback
It's so whack.
like car. I think you're like it. You could be French police, so they were like,
Okay.
not American. Like, don't come, don't put
you
police.
dare make
Right.
them American.
Yeah, don't. And the only simulator you should be playing is Power Wash Simulator, because that will have you.
All right.
It will take your soul. It will take your soul.
Let's turn this. Go ahead,
It will
Claire.
take your soul.
Oh, you know what? I have something to. Also, I really want to play Power Wash Simulator.
Yes,
by
you
the way.
do.
I've been dying to.
Yes, you do.
You
would have paid a whole castle.
You know what else came out this week, which I think I'm the only one that I'm done. The Witcher Part 2. I've seen The Last of Cavill.
Part 2 just came out.
It came out on Thursday.
Do they
I've
hint
seen
at
the
it
end.
at the end? Do they hint at it?
No.
The transition. Really?
No.
They just leave that man there like, The Witcher. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh no!
Okay.
I mean,
Don't spoil.
All right.
I will say nothing. All I can say is we are leading into points in the books that I'm scared that I know Henry Cavill was holding the cannon down. And we are very clearly on a trajectory in the books.
Okay.
And
Yeah, 'cause
let me tell you, I don't want it to change.
Yeah, me
Too
neither.
much.
Dude, they did such a good job at how they interpreted her
They've done
and
a great
Yennefer
job.
going to Aretuza.
Mhm.
I haven't gotten past that yet though, because it's just been baby,
Yeah,
It's
I
just,
New dad.
as I watch is Bluey and
Yeah.
Hey Bear on YouTube, which is like some
Yeah.
sensory video, and it's just like clouds that are all rainbow colored and stuff.
Do you just
and-
like fall asleep when
somber
you're sitting
music.
all the time? Just
oh
like,
my god,
oh my god.
Good old
It's amazing.
drool
I
dad
haven't had
over
any
here.
time. You got Superman
I
and
just
Lois
say-
that just dropped on Max, the newest season.
Yeah.
So much
I'm
stuff.
I'm just saying, there's a lot to catch up on. I will
There's
say that
so
this was a
much.
very good season of The Witcher, but it was
Okay.
bittersweet.
And the showrunner's
and,
leaving too, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, Liam.
Yeah. The
About
only
to get
thing that
interesting.
I've heard from the costume, like one of the lead costumers for the Witcher series, they're like, we've put Liam in costume and he looks damn good.
Okay.
It would have been.
Apparently,
I
he
mean-
has Cavill's seal of approval as well.
I mean, he's
Liam does.
Australian, so they're like genetics are insane, so he can gain that
Yeah.
muscle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill
Have you seen his
Skarsgård's about
brothers?
to
That
do-
guy
yeah,
can
yeah.
they can bulk.
Yeah,
Hemsworth's bulk.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård's
yeah.
about to do like a martial arts film or some shit. He looks jacked right now. Like
course,
it
yeah.
it looks jacked right now.
I mean,
So,
look,
like,
it's gonna be tough. I don't want to be gatekeepery. I'm gonna check out the newest season. I still gotta watch this one, but man, Cavill,
it's a bummer.
I've never seen anybody fill a role so perfectly.
Perfect.
And he does it.
Perfect.
Everything they put him in. I mean, he's golden. I mean, Superman. He was the perfect Superman, and he's a perfect freaking Geralt of Rivia so far.
Mhm.
And I'm sure like they
He's
can
so
make Liam
talented.
Hemsworth amazing looking. I mean, he's a handsome
Yeah.
man, and
Apparently, he already looks good according to the costumers. They put
Right.
him in hair and makeup and costume. He looks good.
All right.
but it wasn't just that; it was the voice too.
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah.
did the voice so perfect to the video game. It was amazing. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I love
and,
it.
and like his size, his
Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
live for that shit.
So
Oh.
good.
Anyway,
With his hands
And,
in his
and
face,
I
he's
will
just like-
also say that this second half of the season, there are moments where you get to see Henry Cavill really flex some acting chops there as
Good.
well, on top of the excellent fights.
Nice.
So he has it's a good meaty season for him
He
to
can
act
end
his
on.
ass
But
off,
it's
man.
like, damn, he definitely can. He's underrated in that department. Get that man in some
He's
more
not just
movies.
a hunk, the guy can act.
yeah.
It's not just
Yeah.
muscle.
It's not just the chin, guys.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, right.
Chin.
and arms.
And
Chest.
And
yeah,
a nerdy fucking
nerdy
I love
brain.
that, dude. There's a video of him building a computer. And
And
it
he
was
almost
so
missed
cool,
his
dude.
man is still audition because he was playing WoW.
he's
Yeah.
he's like women. Yeah, we don't
Mhm.
want the big meathead men.
Yeah, like
we
Joe
want the
Manganiello.
guy. We want the one playing Dungeons and Dragons with his two giant fucking dogs.
Yeah,
And
or yeah. And,
and
the
if they
guy that's
look
been in
like
the
that,
campaign
that's a
for
bonus.
20 years.
But like,
Yeah.
just that
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Speaking of endings, how was Secret Invasion finale? I haven't gotten there, but I don't care to get spoiled. The show really wasn't. It wasn't here nor there for me. It was cool to see Fury I liked Emilia Clarke, but I saw a lot of disappointment.
So the big twist. Well, what wasn't
and
big?
disappoint. Let me clear it up. Disappointment from people that I wouldn't expect to hear most of the
Yeah,
picture.
I
But go ahead.
mean, it kind of just happened, unfortunately.
Yeah, not a big build up to
Anticlimactic.
something.
Anticlimactic. No
Okay.
major superheroes showed up. Fake Rudy got shot. They did a really cool switcheroo of Emilia Clarke as Fury, and you think Fury's in one place, but he's really at where the president is. President's in the hospital, etc. There's a big Super Skrull fight because Emilia Clarke is also a Super Skrull. We found out that's why she's back from the dead.
Shout out to Gravik, who's also a Ken.
Yes. And he's also a Ken, and he's playing Bob Marley soon. That guy's working.
Yeah, he's working. He's a good actor.
He's a good actor. He really bloomed on the second half of this show.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, there was a big old CGI fight because there wasn't one this season between Gravik and Amelia and Gaia, and it was like count the Easter eggs of their because they were like,
whose powers are we using now?
Whose power are we using now? This is Drax's arm. This is Groot's arm, and
we're doing Scarlet
the eye beams from the Eternal, and we're doing Scarlet Witch things, and it's like it was a big old fight, and Emilia Clarke kills Gravik, and then she's technically Super Skrull now. Like if
I saw the big arm,
yeah, so she's technically Super Skrull. She walks out, Olivia Colman, who clearly, I'm pretty sure now, shot all of her season one day. Like, I'm pretty sure of it. She has one outfit. And she's like, yeah, we have plans for you. So that's like super left open. It cuts to the people who are under stasis, and Rhodey wakes up next to Martin Freeman's character. It's like, how long have we been here? A spaceship lands, literally like Close Encounter style, to like pick up Fury. Like literally legit light, and then like his wife shows up.
Is Skrull kisses.
Skrull kisses. She takes off of her disguise and she goes with him. And then it just ends. There's no I don't think there's I tried to look for a post credits, I didn't find one.
No.
I don't think there is. And apparently this takes place before Marvels. So when he goes up, Marvels happens. So Denver's missed it by that much. Again. Yeah. For what it was, I mean, man, it's kind of a bummer because with
Sam
Jackson, yeah, but if you it was fine. But you look back to
I'm not gonna ask for those hours back.
No, it was good espionage. I had fun.
Yeah.
There were good scenes between great actors. I think Don Cheadle had a lot of fun. I think Olivia Colman had a lot of fun. The banter between Mendelsohn and Sam Jackson was great.
Wonderful.
Acting
I would
was
watch
solid.
Olivia Colman and everything, though.
Everything.
Also, as somebody who will forever have a crush on the man who is forever to play somebody's dad, Dermot Mulroney.
Dermot Mulroney as president was great.
As president, just adds a new level of hot dad to him for me. So I'm like, cool.
He was good. I believe it was president. The scene he had with Rhodey being drunk was funny.
That was fun.
But yeah, I mean, it's just if you think back to I'm gonna go real back here. I remember when the Ultimates comic came out and the big reveal of what Ultimate Nick Fury is gonna look like. And it's all
Did what you say happened? Did the patch come back on?
Yes, the patch came back on the last episode.
Little cap.
Little cap. He put his He put his long coat back on.
Yeah.
So he didn't look like he was bumming it.
He went to his grave and took it out and put it on. And it was
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He took his gun. But yeah, I mean the reveal of Sam Jackson as Nick Fury in the comic was like, holy shit, is that Sam Jackson? And then Sam Jackson going, yeah, I heard my likeness is in this thing. If you guys ever do movies, hit me up. And then Iron Man happens. And then that post-credit scene was shot apparently last minute.
Ooh.
Supposedly.
Good. Oh, thank you, Hot Dad.
Seems like fun. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I mean, Nick Fury's come a long way. It was a big deal having Sam Jackson be a part of the MCU. And he couldn't wait for him to get his own thing. Before Secret Invasion, it was going to just be called Fury. It was like up in the air. It was like what him and Hill were doing, and by the way, Hill is very dead. Like there's no scroll.
So
Hill.
Maria's done.
Oh yeah, she's done.
Yeah, did not come back.
Did not come back.
No, not Colby.
Yeah. So, but apparently she was. She was ready to go.
That they did her like that. Oh, she was ready. She wanted to go.
Yeah, she was ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, then never mind. I feel better about it. I'm like, really, you're gonna do her dirty like that?
What's next in the lineup now?
Loki's poster came out 2 days ago.
It comes out in October.
Yeah.
September. Who comes out? Something comes out in September, right? No.
Ahsoka's August. I think September's like a buffer month.
Okay.
Loki was so good.
Yeah.
Loki was probably. Let me think.
It's
Loki was my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like Loki and WandaVision. I fight myself.
Loki, WandaVision, Cap, and Winter Soldier. Like those little.
Yeah. I see. Cap and Winter Soldier is certainly below that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and those two were fighting out, but like it's we're not arguing over.
Well, just because I think those two were better in my opinion, just because they were more like comic book weird. You know, there's so much weird shit going on. So weird. It was just cool.
Oh my God.
You're just always trying to. What the hell?
And we have a lot of questions with WandaVision too.
Yeah.
Like, where's White Vision? Like we don't know anything.
Yes. Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Oh, very
cool. Two of my favorites. Loki, also one of my favorites. Also, those TV shows have a significant increased amount of Tom Hiddleston. So I win, you know.
You won the game.
I did win the game.
You won the game.
You should watch him as Prince Hal and Henry V.
So we've got Loki. What about movies? What do we got movies coming up?
Marvel. Next movie is Marvels. Then we're done for the year.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Things got pushed back, obviously, because of what's going on. So.
Yeah, and you know,
because before the actor strike, the Thunderbolt spot was taken over by Deadpool 3. Deadpool 3 got pushed up several months to take Thunderbolt spot because Thunderbolts is going to be a Bucky-led team. Yeah. So
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that either. Could you tell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bucky, Red Guardian, Taskmaster, Ghost, White Widow, which is Florence Pugh.
Oh, cool.
And well, that's what they're going to call her, I guess. But the Black Widow wasn't in the way. The other Widow.
Okay.
And
come on,
Jesus,
you got this.
I think that's it.
Isn't there a Red Hulk or something?
Well, Harrison Ford is playing Thunderbolt Thomas, so we don't know if Red Hulk's going to show up, but Harrison Ford's playing him.
Okay.
My favorite is that interview. Have you seen the interview? Someone asked him about so you know we want to know about Red Hulk, and Harrison Ford looks at him like, what are you talking about?
I love it.
It's like he's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He's like, oh, apparently that's a thing that I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to laugh your ass off. Oh, Echo. Echo is the mute from Hawkeye.
Oh.
That Kingpin raised. Yeah, she's awesome.
Okay.
Super
she's
cool.
Awesome. She's awesome. She's very cool in the comics.
I'm excited for that too.
It's very fun. You want to laugh your ass off? Watch the Conan Needs a Friend episode with Harrison Ford that came out for Dallas Destiny. It's just inside jokes for an hour and a half, and you don't know if Conan or Harrison Ford are being serious, but they're not because they're just so good at being dry, and their senses are just
it's like watching Between Two Ferns,
right? A little bit, yeah. And he talks about the story about how some dude told him to change his name to be a better actor. Yeah.
Harrison Ford,
yeah.
Do you know how many babies I know named Harrison directly because of Star Wars?
Yes.
How many little Harrys are out there?
Yeah.
Did not need to make changes.
I know Harrison's an architects, archaeologists because of Harrison Ford.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
But so you have that, and then next year, hopefully, it's Deadpool 3, Thunderbolts,
Who owns
Spider-Verse.
Deadpool? Who
That's
owns
Fox,
the licensing?
Marvel,
to
but
Deadpool?
it's Fox under Disney's bubble.
Sony Marvel.
Sony,
Okay.
yeah. So under
But it's
Sony
not
bubble.
under MCU.
No, it's not an MCU.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Also, did you
So
hear
then-
the rumor? Did you hear this rumor? I heard
rumor me up.
that there is the potential for a Spider-Man 4 starring Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, that's
Have you heard this rumor?
Somebody made a poster and people were like, Toby's in. I was like, Toby's
Is he
not
though?
in.
No,
Marvel
this is
versus
not a
DC,
rumor. This is being
yeah.
debunked right now. Sad.
It's
Tragic.
a lot of people are
But
very
what
good
if
at
he had
Photoshop.
fun?
He
What if
probably
he had
would've.
so
A little
much fun?
Right.
Toby would be a perfect Peter Parker for a Miles Morales movie.
Yeah.
He would be a
Yes.
perfect like bringing in the new
Yes.
Spider-Man and dying kind of
But
character.
honestly, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
The way Andrew Garfield was acting his ass off in that last movie, I kind
He
of want to
did
see him
act
be his.
Fuck, when he started crying, I started
dude,
crying.
like he's so good at it. Like,
He's
Here's the-
like the tears
like-
just flowed.
and I want to see that Spider-Man see Gwen again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like because he dealt with Gwen. So
When
I think
he,
it's-
dude,
Oh,
when
Andrew
he-
Garfield is severely underrated
Oh
as
my
an
God.
actor.
when he saved
He's so
MJ,
good.
You seen Tick
I
Tick Boom?
seriously teared up. I teared up when he saved MJ.
yeah,
incredible.
dude. Yeah.
Like it was just
Yeah.
like it was such a powerful moment that
Mhm.
even though it's like a Spider-Man movie, it was
Mhm.
like, oh my god, he like got the chance back to like save someone that was
Mhm.
important, you know,
Yep.
like. And
Oh, also next year is
you're right. He
Kraven.
chewed that scenery up.
I think
Craven.
What about Craven?
It's next year, I think.
Oh my
we don't
god,
know.
I'm so scared. I'm so
You
scared.
should be afraid. It's not. It looks very ridiculous.
It does. It looks
It
like
looks
there's going to be a
wild.
lot to it.
One
and-
drop of lion blood did that.
Oh my
One drop.
god. When are they gonna
Meanwhile, in
learn?
the comic,
What
he's
is
like a
Sony-
weird voodoo guy that drinks potions and shit.
What is Sony
that's
up
rules.
to over
I like
there?
potions. I'm here
See?
for voodoo.
Concoctions, consumables.
I feel like they got.
I love The
copies of
Witcher.
Venom.
Come on now. We
course
can
you
take
do.
potions.
Yeah.
left
Oh,
and
of
right.
course. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Get it from
Turn your eyes
people
black.
named Mudtooth.
Oh
something.
man, Craven.
Yeah.
It's
But
scary.
okay, Dad, Craven's going to be in the
Oh,
Spider-Man 2
Crabius.
game.
Crabius.
There it is.
There it is.
It's going to be the poster is going to be Mr. Krabs as Craven and Morpheus as Crabius.
You
Crabius.
guys, stop the presses. The actor that plays Sandman said that he heard it's happening.
The guy
for
from
Spider-Man
Wings?
4. There's a Spider-Man 4 Sandman.
Very
Make it happen.
Mhm. Come on, Toad. Bring
Make
Toad
it
back.
happen.
And honestly, if you're gonna go all in, call up Sam Raimi too.
Oh
Yes.
my God,
Yeah,
Sam Raimi.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was Spider-Man
People
too,
forget
right?
He did all three of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He did.
That's why the camera's always like right here. Dutch angles everywhere. It's just right on Kristen Dunst's snaggletooth. Just bam,
Yeah. Oh man,
bam.
poor Kristen Dunst. I loved her
Aw.
as Mary J. though.
Yeah, she's
And you
fine.
know what? I
Both
liked her.
songs
In,
ready.
I liked her and her very talented spouse Jesse Plemons in Power of the Dog.
She's
They were
married
both
to
great.
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, she fucking is.
He rules.
He rules so
I
much.
fucking love Jesse Plemons.
They are the fact. I see their like red carpet photos together, and I'm just like, oh,
Whenever he gets to talk like this, I'm like, yeah, dude, I heard someone. He did. He also
God.
did Doctor Strange. People forget that.
He did.
The same way we did Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, he did an episode of the Mandalorian Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah,
One of those?
everybody's coming. Everybody's involved.
No, that wasn't him. Never mind. I'm wrong. I'm thinking of someone else.
I
My
was
bad,
like,
my bad.
I didn't.
Not Sam
remember
Raimi.
that
No. I was thinking of somebody else. Totally somebody else. My bad. Sorry. Not Sam Raimi.
Oh, Darren.
It just clicked. I was like, wait, that's the wrong name. My bad.
Raimi Samuel.
It's not even close. I don't even say it. We're in an hour now, folks. I totally blanked. I was like, wait, no, that's the wrong person I was thinking about.
Wait a minute.
My name's Dan Miller, and
die?
I have brain diarrhea, and we're gonna end the show.
Yeah, it was my bad. But yeah, so we've got lots to look forward to. What do we got next week? So next week, I wanted to let you guys know. Julie and I, we're going to the Jersey Shore for like 4 nights, 5
Gym,
days.
tan, laundry, baby.
It's right. You know what I'm saying? And I think we could still do a show. I'm not sure. I know it's late enough that Sunday, and I have my laptop that it's totally good to stream from. But I'll keep you guys posted and everyone else posted. But maybe we might take off next week. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, just wanted to update everybody. But Michael,
yeah,
what we got going on Tuesday?
You got a war.
Yeah.
More of that.
Oh shit! I should play
Yeah,
that.
we're doing pretty.
I should play that. Yeah.
It's getting heavy.
We forgot to do that
It's
this
getting
weekend.
heavy. Kratos is dad. He's laying. He's resting hands on shoulders.
Oh my God.
He's
It is-
listening, Claire. He's opening up.
He's opening up.
Oh, daddy.
Yeah, listening
know?
to his son. He's now treating him like an equal, like he's
He put
grown.
down that rib cage.
Oh.
He took out that man's body and said, "Son, I trust you."
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's getting good.
Wow.
And even when everyone else was about to give him shit, he was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm sure what he thought he did was right.
Come on.
It was like, I
Let's
was like,
talk through this
Kratos,
game.
I'm wearing
What is
the
happening?
ashes of my former family, and I'm calm right now.
Oh.
It's on my skin.
It's permanently
So
stuck
let's talk about some realistic stuff here.
yeah.
He didn't know what's going on. He a little bitty baby. He a little bitty baby with a little bow and arrow.
He's a grown
He's
boy
just
now.
the ginger kid,
He's
okay?
just a
Yeah.
ginger kid. He likes to skateboard, okay? He's a half giant. They're interesting. All right. Yeah, but more of that. 9 p.m. EST. Proaxium _ watch yourself. Shallow water. It's a floor dash.
Yeah.
So check us out there and check us out next week. You know, maybe if we're around for next week for Poodoo. But yeah, check us out. God of War has been really, really fun. So if you want to be like intrigued and watch Dan's face get really, really big with like and get really, really upset when I can't hit Heimdall, just watch last week's episode.
Oh my God. I was getting
Dan
so
was
getting
so
pissed off.
mad so quickly. He was looking up how to defeat him before me. And
I-
I already did it. He was
Well,
just
I
like,
did. I had to tell him. I was like, well, you're supposed to. Anyway, we got there.
you go.
We got
Oh, I
there.
hate this guy. I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Note to self, Dan is not invited to any of my streams. I will die 80 times doing the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, check us out
Backseat,
Tuesday.
like he's stuck in a van. I want fruit snacks. No more fruit snacks, Dan.
You
Claire,
will sit here and watch it.
we're gonna find you, Claire.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and the Blue Sky at
Sky.
Cstribs. And you can catch me on the Imperial Senate podcast. We do monetize our stuff. So we are going to be laying off the coverage, but that's the reason why. It's just because we don't want to profit off of things that our actors and our writers are not benefiting off of. So, there's that. But other than that, we're doing a lot of like gaming hangouts. We're playing Quiplash. We're going to be playing other games. We're going to be playing like, games with friends. So we'll keep you informed of when stuff will happen.
That Jack and Daxter stream. Oh my god.
We need to do some.
Oh, I love it.
some-
I literally got half.
Oh my god.
Game in that
Oh,
one.
I watched all of it. I was like,
You're like the memes, dude. I gotta finish it. Okay, I gotta find a time. Maybe this week
Nice.
to finish Jack and
See?
Daxter. But
and we were
And
like
this is
Somehow.
under,
thinking of the
is this,
same.
this is under Imperial Senate that you're doing this?
yes, so under the
Nice.
Imperial Senate podcast, follow us everywhere that you can follow us. And we're on YouTube and Twitch is where, and sometimes Facebook. I think we're going to keep Facebook. Is where we stream these stuff.
Facebook gaming is pretty nice. I actually kind of like how it works now. So yeah, that's good. Good. We need to do a collaboration.
It was a very,
with
very cool
Bombad
stream.
Gaming, Bombad and Broaxium, and Impenit, and Imperial Senate, and Penit.
And
like I don't know what it would be if we would like Mario Kart or what we could.
It would have to be something like.
We could do something
play
fun
together.
Some friendship ender that we can play together.
Mario Party?
Yeah.
Do you want me to fucking destroy you all at Mario Party and end this podcast because we all split up?
They didn't have to talk to me in a week. Yeah, it was Mario Party.
Mario Party.
He literally got too many Bowser faces. It just
I stole a star.
He doesn't bash hard enough for the minigame, so it's.
So
I mean,
giant hands.
Super Smash Brothers would be that game. Would be the game to
that'd be funny.
Friendships. That would probably be fun, and then everyone would hate each other by the end of it. But
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, you could find me. You can find me at Stay on Target 42 everywhere. I also do a little bit of game streaming on my own personal thing here and there. I'm with Michael Tuesday nights for BX Gaming. Check us out. It is fun. We just, we're planning on doing something coming up where like once a month we're going to do like a BX Gaming late night where we start at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then we play till like 1, 2 in the morning, like when the bars go out, and we're just going to be having fun, playing games, hanging out, having some drinks, whatever. And
it could be an array of games.
Yeah, exactly. So we haven't planned it all out yet, but it sounds like something we're going to do. And so just, keep your eyes open. Also, I posted links. There's 3 different links I found that are all supporting the strike and helping the people in need right now that are striking. So there's 3 different links that are all official that are helping the cause. So check them out if you can. I know times are tough, man. So for everyone, really. So yeah, whatever you can, that's great. If you can't, hey man, there's other ways to support. Share these links out, and we thank you for that. And other than that, we will see you guys next week, maybe. And I will keep you all updated on that as well. But definitely Tuesday, me and Michael will see you guys back here for BX Gaming. And we all hope you guys have a great evening. All right?
Bye-bye.